So this past summer, I went to New York City for only about 24 hours, but I still managed to see a lot of the famous landmarks. Unfortunately, the first thing that I did see within the first 2 minutes of arriving was a puddle of pee in the train station, but you know what? It wouldn't be New York City without some pee. We got to check into the hotel a bit early, and they actually upgraded us from a small one-bedroom to a two-bath suite with a balcony and a view of the Empire State Building. I count myself extremely lucky to have had this happen. The first thing my mom and I did was go to the One World Trade Center. I wanted to go up to the observatory, but the weather was not on our side. It was drizzling rain and really cloudy, so there was zero visibility and no point in going up to see the view. Instead, we walked down to the 9/11 memorial pools and the museum. For whatever reason, that day the museum was closed, so we instead just decided to enjoy walking around the city. We found this little pizza shop that was really good. I didn't expect New York pizza to be what it was, but I was pleasantly surprised. After having lunch, we found this beautiful church that had a walkable cemetery. It was beautiful to see the old architecture of the church contrasted against the new architecture surrounding it. It was also really exciting for my mom and I to see big names like Wall Street. When we were walking down Wall Street, we accidentally found the Charging Bull statue, and just down the street was the National Museum of the American Indian, which was unfortunately also closed. Still, it was so cool to be able to see all of these monuments in person. I did get to see the Statue of Liberty, though, from across the water, as the ferry rides weren't operating by the time we got down there. Regardless, the Statue of Liberty was one of my main goals to see, and I did. On our way circling back up towards our hotel, we found an eataly, and I couldn't pass up the opportunity to try it after Kelly Stamps raved about their tiramisu. The garbage mountains in New York were so impressive, and while I didn't get to see it up close, I did see the Brooklyn Bridge. Being able to say I was on Broadway was also pretty cool. The street, not the stage. And as you can see here, it was so foggy, you can't even see the top of the Empire State Building. At night, the view was breathtaking though, and I'm so glad we ended up going during Pride Month because everything was lit up so beautifully with all of the rainbow colors. We took a break from walking all day, but went back out to see Times Square at night when everything would be glowing. It was really quite an overwhelming experience with so many people, lights, and sounds, but in a good way. It's definitely an experience you could only have in a massive city. My mom was so excited to see the New Year's Eve ball at the top of Times Square. We walked back to the hotel soon after because we were still exhausted from all the walking we had done during the day. I got catcalled with the most unexpected method, almost halfway back, and we woke up to the most beautiful view. No more cloudy skies. Sadly, we weren't going anywhere the second day that would have an observatory or anything like that, so we went back to Times Square again to see what it would look like during the day. I also wanted to see the Line store that I had seen the night before. It was pretty much only BTS merch, and I met the biggest stan ever while in line for the Line store. No pun intended. I left to go check out the Disney store, which was surprisingly small for being in New York. We decided to have lunch at this Korean barbecue place and got lost on the way there, resulting in almost 5,000 extra steps, but the food was so good, it was so worth it. They had the best beef I've ever had in my life. I actually did eventually get to see the Empire State Building up close, like super up close, like right underneath it. And on our way to the Nintendo store, we saw the New York Public Library's main branch and Rockefeller Center, but I didn't recognize it, so I only saw it from afar. We also found St. Patrick's Cathedral, which was probably one of the best things about the trip. It was so beautiful, and there was a Spanish or maybe a Latin mass happening at the time, so I didn't quite understand anything, but I did do a short prayer. From there, we took an Uber back to the train station. We got approached by a random man offering to help us with directions, but he directed us in the complete opposite direction of where we were supposed to go. We thankfully didn't listen to him. I'm sure if we did, we might not be here to tell you the story or to have seen the cute pigeon.